Hi everyone, this is the last example for lesson 8.4. Now I hope you already had a chance to view how to do parametric equation graphing on your calculator. If you didn't, make sure to go back and do that. For this example, we're talking about how to change polar equations into parametric form. Okay, now in 8.1 we learned these two equations, x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these and we're going to replace things in them, okay, to get our parametric equation. So what you're going to do is you're going to replace r with f of t, whatever function they gave you in terms of t, and then the theta is just going to turn into a t. So it seems a little confusing when you first hear it, but let's take a look at an example. I think it'll make it much more clear. So it says change r equals sine theta into a parametric equation. So r equals sine theta, that is the function that they gave us. This is f of, I'm going to put f of t here, is going to be sine, and this theta is going to turn into a t because I just said replace my variable with a t. So it's sine t. Okay, so up here, I get x equals r, and r is the f of t that I just did, sine t, times cosine, and it says replace theta with t. So this theta is going to turn into a t. So this is the x for my set of parametric equations. Now for the y, I have y equals, r is going to be replaced with the f of t that I wrote, so sine t, and then times the sine, and my theta is going to be replaced with a t. Okay, so I can leave it like this, but this can be simplified to sine squared t. So my parametric equations are x equals sine t cosine t, and y equals sine squared t. Let's take a look at another example. Okay, they've given us the polar equation r equals theta, and they are defining that one has to be less than or equal to theta, which is less than or equal to 10 pi. Okay, so again, they want us to change this into polar form. Into parametric form. This is polar form. So what I'm going to do, this says r equals theta. So f of t equals just t here. So in my x equation, I have x equals, now this r is replaced with f of t. So I'm going to put a t there. I'm going to write cosine, and theta gets replaced with t. X equals t cosine t. Now for my y equation, I have y equals, the r is replaced with f of t, which I just said is t. And sine, now this theta gets replaced with t. Okay, so these are my two equations. Now what I did is I graphed it on my graphing calculator because this looks really cool when you graph it. So I know it's a little hard to read the graphing calculator on this, but take a look at what I got. Now when I did that, I went into the window settings and I made them match this. So my t values go from 1 to 10 pi, and that's why it stops here. Otherwise it would keep going and it would fill the entire screen. Okay, so you can set the t max to whatever you want it to be. You can do 100 pi if you want, but it's going to take a while to graph. So anyway, that's our last example for this. Please let me know if you have any questions, and if you want, we can do a chat or something like that. So don't forget to do your homework, and I'll talk to you soon.